Hi, this is Talanos, and welcome to Day 4 of the Die2Nite Town Odd Park. It was another successful day in the Odd Park. We had 121 zombies against our 177 defense. No deaths again, so we're still at 39 strong. The winds shook the north during the night, so that's great because that's our largest area, and we got 5 buildings up there that those storms can hit. So we should be looking at some good building traveling in the next few days. I haven't talked about this too much before, but I wanted to update you on the status of our well. We have 70 water rations remaining. We also have 50 rations in the bank, so most towns start around 150 water. So we're still going pretty strong here. Not too much of a concern for us as we sit here on day 4. So instead of going alone like I did the other day, I went on an expedition again with a bunch of people. It was organized by Subutar. You can see the route that he posted here. We varied from it a little bit. We split up a little bit a few times so we could hit as many zones as possible in our group since we had so many people coming out with us. Here's a screenshot from the expedition. You can see all the people that we had with us. Might be missing 1 or 2 people there, but we had 20 people worth of control points. So we could split up into 2 groups of 10 for some of the zones where it made sense to. The expedition wasn't without a few problems, though. We had a few people that would move without others, so it was kind of hard to keep track of everybody and coordinate our movements together. We had someone get confused about where they were going to get their food source from, so had a few close calls there, but we all made it back no worse for the wear and ended up getting some pretty good loot from it. I had a pretty great haul here, as you can see. Picked up a chicken, which butchered up into 2 food rations. Got a copper pipe, a jerry can to help refill that well. Got some nuts and bolts, some human flesh, which can be used as a food ration or used in some of the temporary defenses. Got my old door, which is a defensive item, and using up the heavy slot there. Like I said, that's my goal, to get one of those every day. And then water pistol, which is going to be worth its weight in gold once we get to plumbing. Speaking of plumbing, today when we were building, we built the ramparts, which unlocks some good defensive items, and then we built the foundations. The idea was that the next project we really want to get is plumbing, because that gives you free water for all your water-based weapons. So you can clear out the map, make it easy to solo scav, and just really get rid of the zombies on the map problem. Subutar didn't think that was such a good idea because we're missing the engine, which is a critical component for starting plumbing. So we'll have to see if that was too big of a misstep or not. The next 2 items we got was the scanner, which helps you get a better estimate of the zombies attacking, and then the predictor, which gives you the forecast for the next day. So that's going to come in really handy for us so we can plan our defenses ahead with an extra day of knowledge. And I think with the way our town's sitting right now, that's really going to make things a lot easier for us. I also mentioned yesterday that we'd be sending some people up to look for that last building. Well, we found it. As you can see there, they got there. It took some drugs to get all the way up there, but they got a bunch of stuff from it, and we finally found that last building. And it's just great to have all the buildings uncovered. There's 10 on each map, and we've found all 10. For our upgrade project, we once again voted the search tower. Looks like without any problem from zombies, we'll be able to max that out, and then look at maybe the watchtower or defensive focus or whatever else we need. But it's good to have the search tower out of the way early. So as you can see, things have been going really well for us so far. We haven't really had to worry about the attacks and having to scramble everything to build defenses. I have a feeling we're going to see some higher numbers soon, and we're going to have to really concentrate on building defenses, but I feel really good about where we are with all the options we've opened for us. I got a question today from Megaton, who asked all about what the revolution thing was that I mentioned in my first video and what that meant. Well, in the town, if you get complaints registered against you, which anyone can do by visiting your house, if you get 8 complaints, you get shunned, and that means that you can no longer take things from the bank. You can't open the gates or close them, and you can only take one water ration from the well each day, while some residents are able to take two. Well, one of the options you have while you are shunned is to start a revolution. There's a little button that shows up, and if you click on it each day, there's a chance that you'll be able to overthrow the town and the shunned become unshunned, and vice versa. So you sort of flip roles. So we had a group of 8 or so of us that got shunned in a town, on purpose, by the way. We sent each other valuable items and logged off. We built hovels. We did everything we could think of. Well, after a few days, with that many people, we were able to overthrow the town and make them work for us, basically. It was a lot of fun for us. The people in the town, some of them took it better than others. In fact, some of them are with us in this new town. But it's a lot of fun, and now with the gallows, it might be a little bit harder to do because now they can actually hang you if you get enough complaints. But that's sort of the basics behind it. It's a little fun thing that you can try. It's pretty hard to pull off, though, so I wouldn't recommend it unless you get a lot of people working together. So thank you for that question, Megaton. For those of you who don't know, Megaton runs the post-apocalyptic forums, which you can find here at this link, postapocalypticforum.com. If you're into all things post-apocalyptic like me, then I highly suggest you check it out. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, please leave it in the comments below and I'll try my best to get to it. Also, make sure to subscribe so that you can keep up with the status of our town. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys on day 5.